All right, hey there everybody, happy Saturday night. We are live on Facebook for Ken's 5, talking about a few things this upcoming week. Today's Saturday, obviously. We're wrapping up the weekend soon, and next week offers up some changes, some different weather in our forecast by Wednesday and Thursday. What that will do is bring us some slightly cooler air. We'll have a cold front we'll talk about. Also a chance for rain it brings later next week. Meantime, it's clear tonight. And we have an opportunity at seeing a comet in the night sky. You have to look west towards the southwest, and about 12 degrees above the horizon, there is what we're calling Comet Atlas, and it'll be visible all month long, pretty much until Halloween, and mainly between about, let's say, 8 p.m. and 9:30 is the best window for seeing this comet in the night sky. Now, we mentioned that it will be visible for the rest of the month. Now, progressively through the weekend, through next week as well, while it will be visible, it'll be higher on the horizon. So, for example, on this graphic you see to my left, your right, October 16th, it'll be about, let's say, 20 degrees above the horizon. And then by the 20th to 21st of this month, about 25 degrees above the horizon. So, best time to see it after sunset and about 15 to 45 minutes after, let's say 7:30 is around sunset time. It will get dimmer and higher each day, but it will be visible on the horizon, and you'll be able to see that along with other planets in the atmosphere and planets in the night sky. That you'll be able to see that as well. So again, Comet Atlas will be visible for the next 2 weeks in South Texas, so make sure you get out and enjoy it, especially if you're a stargazer or just a big-time astronomer. Okay, outside right now, it is a mostly clear night. 83 is feeling decent. It feels comfortable outside because the humidity is down, so it feels wonderful. The big difference between here and Bernie, for example, 70 at Bernie, 72 at Kerrville. We're still hovering in the 80s in most locations. You can see Del Rio at 84. We have 70s to our south with a very light wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour. If that. And you can see here are some of the wind gusts. Now the occasional sustained winds, that's very light, 5 to 10, but the occasional gusts probably near 11 to 14 miles an hour, so a light breeze out there. So let's walk you through hour by hour. Tomorrow morning, another light chill on the air, but very comfortable air. I wouldn't say cold, but middle to lower 60s around the area. From here to Del Rio to Fredericksburg, all experiencing very seasonal air tomorrow morning and not too chilly at all. Now with clear skies, we warm up fast. With the sun comes the heater, and then by about, let's say, 4 o'clock, we'll be in the upper 90s. We're forecasting a high of about 96, but wouldn't be surprised if we hit 97, 98 in some areas around the metro and around South Texas. Now that is extremely hot. Normal high in October for San Antonio is like 85 degrees, but instead tomorrow will be like 10 to 15 degrees above that as well. So extremely hot for tomorrow. And very clear for the next 2 to 3 days, not much changes. So here's your Sunday forecast. We're forecasting a high of about 96, mostly sunny skies. Look in the top left-hand corner, that shows you the average high and the sunrise and sunset. That is going to be, and I think we have hours, about 12 hours of daylight right now, because the first day of fall was just a few weeks ago, right? September 21st or so, that was a few weeks ago, and that typically marks the time of year where we start to begin and to see equal day and equal night. Now, as we approach the first day of winter, which, by the way, is not until December, that's December 20th or December 21st, I believe, that is the shortest day of the year. So we're progressively getting shorter, and we're progressively losing more daylight. Now, today's sunrise, 7:34, tonight sunset, 7:05. A decent day under mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, the same thing, a high near 96. Now, here is the forecast. Obviously, not much changes between now and Monday. Middle 90s, mostly sunny skies. Now, Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to watch a deepening area of low pressure across the Midwest, right, from Lake Michigan all the way to New York and Maine. That's where it's going to get a little cool for the next 4 to 5 days. This part of the country, right? Now, attached to this particular system, what we call a trough, are boundaries and cold fronts and warm fronts. Now, thankfully, while this won't be a strong burst of cold air, it will be a cold front coming in from the east. I say that because most of the time, cold fronts come in from the west or the north. This particular one, because of that system, its location, moving towards Maine and New York by Wednesday and Thursday, this will send us a backdoor cold front. In meteorology, that's just a cold front coming in from the east versus the normal times when a cold front moves in, which again is usually from the west or from the north. But this upcoming week from the east, and what that's going to do is drive in some cooler air. So Tuesday's high, 92. On Monday, it'll be even hotter. So we're looking at like 94 on Monday. But as the front moves in between Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, that'll reinforce some cooler air. Highs go from the 90s to the mid 80s, drops the humidity, and the mornings will feel awesome again. They feel decent now, but by Wednesday and Thursday, you may need a light jacket for the first couple of hours of the day. And then as you can see, Wednesday and Thursday afternoon, middle 80s. Not mild, but it is warm, but a lot cooler than where we've been in the past several weeks. All right, good evening, Kay. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Grace, same to you. Jacob, same to you as well. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. I hope you have a wonderful week. It's been great. The mornings have been nice. But yeah, we've been talking about how, hot these afternoons have been. These daytime highs are feeling more like summer. The mornings, again, feeling wonderful, but the daytime highs have been way too warm for this time of year. Again, Thursday's high, 84, and then by this time next week, we rebound, and then it looks like beyond next weekend, it looks like we can get another cold front moving through, and that may drop highs even cooler. That's what the models are saying right now. Now, as you can see, with this first front moving in Tuesday and Wednesday, not much of a chance for rain. It's going to come through dry, but it will drop highs from the 90s to the mid 80s and the lows back into the upper 50s and lower 60s. It's going to feel great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's going to feel awesome. Now, with additional cloud cover, our highs should remain near average, middle 80s, which is wonderful, considering these last several weeks of fall have been extremely hot. Mornings have been, again, feeling great, but the afternoons have just been way too hot. With this increased cloud cover, we may see a couple of showers form Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, the key point, again, some of the models have been depicting another cold front, a secondary push of air sometime by this time next weekend. So late Saturday night into Sunday next weekend. That's October 19th, October 20th. And what that will do, hopefully, we're crossing our fingers, is drop highs even cooler, maybe into the upper 70s, lower 80s, and then lows into the 50s. That'd be the coolest we've been so far since pretty much, early May to April of this year. So it's been a long time since we've been that cool. But again, tomorrow we start off at 66. We warm up to a high of 96 tomorrow. It's going to be extremely hot for tomorrow. If you have any outdoor plans. Same thing on Monday, not much changes. It's really Tuesday into Wednesday the change arrives as the frontal boundary moves through. And hopefully the secondary cold front next weekend provides a decent chance for rain. We do need rain. We haven't had rain since pretty much early September. So it's been over a month. We've had good, measurable, beneficial rain, and we do need some more. Yeah, remember these days when the cold comes. Absolutely. I mean, even though we're in the 90s, this is still very nice weather, especially when highs in December and January and February go into the, sometimes we'll get highs in the 40s and 30s, depending on who you are. Some people will love it, some people don't, but this kind of weather, especially into next week and the week beyond that, I think is near perfect weather with highs in the lower 80s and mornings in the 50s. I think that's perfect. And then you add in low humidity, it's even better. So yeah, just enjoy these days while you can, because by December, January, and February, that's when we'll be getting the stronger cold fronts moving through. That's for sure, Patrick. How about Texas? Going to get cold? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get cold per se. Our lows will get a lot cooler, and then our highs will be a little bit closer to average. As you can see in the 14-day, guys, 86 on Wednesday, 84 on Thursday. A small rebound by Saturday, next Saturday, and then hopefully by the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd of October, a second cold front moves in, and hopefully that'll bring in some nice, more fall-like air. And I think it will. That's what the models are saying right now. Obviously, that's 7 to 10 days out. A lot can change from then. Some of the models are, painting out a few showers, maybe an isolated storm next Saturday and Sunday before it comes through. We'll see if that materializes and if that plays out. Otherwise, barely any rain in the forecast. More summer-like heat tomorrow and Monday, with cooler air arriving Wednesday and Thursday, and another push of nice fall-like air by this time next weekend. That's when lows go into the 50s and highs in the 80s, guys. So, all right, we'll leave it on the 14-day forecast a little longer, guys. Make sure you download the KENS 5 app for more weather updates. We have everything you need to know. We have the hour-by-hour forecasts, the daily forecast, the outlooks, and we have more details about the longer range models and, of course, the tropics as well on KENS5.com, and also our KENS 5 app as well. So make sure you download that. We'll leave it on the 14-day a little longer, guys. Have a wonderful night. Be safe, and we'll see you on KENS 5 News at 10 in about 25 minutes.